You've heard it 1,000 times. Just use I statements. Practice active listening. Don't go to bed angry. And on paper, that sounds reasonable. But let me ask you something real. Have you ever been in the middle of a fight where you knew what you were supposed to say and your body just didn't cooperate? Your heart is pounding, your throat tightens, your jaw locks, and suddenly you're either saying something sharp you regret later or shutting down completely, disappearing mid conversation. And afterward, you're left thinking, what's wrong with me? I know better. Here's the truth, and I need you to hear it slowly. Nothing is wrong with you. And your partner isn't toxic, broken, or emotionally immature either. What's failing you in the moment isn't your communication skills, it's your nervous system. Because when your body doesn't feel safe, language is a luxury your brain literally cannot afford. So today, I'm going to break down why communication skills fail exactly when you need them the most, what's actually happening in your brain and body during conflict, and the hill I will absolutely die on as a coach. Biological consent comes before communication. Always. Let's talk biology. Not in a textbook way, but in a human way. Inside your body lives the vagus nerve. Think of it as your nervous system surveillance system. Its only job is to constantly ask one question: am I safe or not? That's it. So when your partner raises their voice or pulls away or gives you that look, your vagus nerve doesn't care about your therapy vocabulary. It sends a cold red. And here's the part most people don't understand. When your nervous system hits that red zone, your prefrontal cortex, the part of your brain responsible for logic, empathy, impulse control, and yes, communication skills, goes offline. Not metaphorically, literally. Blood flow shifts away from the thinking brain and into the survival centers, which means you can't stay calm. You can't choose your words. You can't listen generously because your body believes it's under threat. So when we say things like, why can't you just talk about it? What we're really asking is, why can't you override your biology? And the answer is, because that's not how humans work. This is where I introduce a concept that changes everything: biological consent. Here's what it means. If your nervous system is dysregulated, you cannot consent to a productive conversation. You might physically be present, you might be nodding, you might even be speaking, but biologically, you're in a war zone. And when we force conversations in that state, we push, pursue, explain, demand clarity. We're not communicating. We're escalating threats. And this is why talking it out often makes things worse. You're trying to reason with a brain that is running survival software. And that's not a character flaw. That's physiology. So here's the rule I teach. We regulate first, then we communicate. Always. I don't want this to stay theoretical. I want you to feel the shift right now. So let's do a simple practice I teach my clients when they realize, oh, I've lost biological consent. I call this the vagal resource tap. Step 1, acknowledge. Just notice where the storm lives in your body. In your jaw, in your chest, in your stomach. No fixing, no judging. Just say quietly, I feel the heat. That naming alone starts to reduce the threat. Step 2, the touch. Place one hand on your heart and one hand on your belly. This isn't woo, this is self-co-regulation. Your nervous system learns safety through felt sense, not logic. You're teaching your body, I'm a safe place to land. Step 3, the exhale. Inhale through your nose for 4 and exhale through pursed lips for 8. The long exhale equals the brake pedal. So let's do it. First, I want you to hold your lips as if you are drinking through a straw, and I want you to blow out. Good. Now we're going to inhale through the nose and blow out through the mouth. just like that. Okay. Inhale for 4, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Again, inhale. Exhale. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Okay. Now we're ready for step 4. Step 4, the gaze. Now, let your eyes gently move around the room. Find 3 blue things. This is called orienting. It tells your brain, I am here, I am now, I am not under attack. Do you feel that? That drop in your shoulders? That slight softening? That's not imagination. That's you regaining biological consent. You just move from survival towards sanctuary. This is where I see people get stuck. For the solo cycle breakers, you know better, you've read the books, you've done the work, and yet you keep attracting emotionally unavailable partners. Not because you're broken, but because an unregulated nervous system will seek what's familiar, even if it's a familiar chaos. To a nervous system shaped by unpredictability, calm can feel unsafe. So you're not choosing the wrong people. Your body is choosing what it knows how to survive. For couples in that death spiral, one pursues, one withdraws. You call it nagging, stonewalling, avoidance. I call it 2 nervous systems desperately trying to find safety. No villains, no bad guys, just biology looking for a home. This is why I teach the inner sanctuary framework. We stop obsessing over what's being said and start focusing on whether the body is safe enough to say anything at all. The foundation is what I call the anatomy of safety. Because when you map your own nervous system, your triggers, your cues, your regulation anchors, you realize something powerful. Your calm is your greatest relational asset. One regulated nervous system can settle another. That's interpersonal resonance. That's how connection actually heals. Not through talking longer, but through feeling safer together. If you're watching this thinking, Erica, I think I live in the red zone, I don't want you guessing anymore. You cannot heal what you haven't mapped. That's why I created the Relationship Nervous System Quiz. It shows you your unique safety blueprint. Whether you're a protector, a seeker, or a bunker, this is the first step in my Break the Pattern framework. Click the link in the description or bio, find your pattern, understand your biology, and finally, start healing your heart without blaming yourself. I'm Erica Carter Folk, and room by room, breath by breath, let's build your sanctuary.